Hi there and welcome to another video. My name is Paul Willems and in this video I will show you how to install child themes for your WordPress website. So by now you must have some pretty good knowledge about WordPress already and you should be able to make your own website. So I think you are ready for the next step, and that's to install really complicated scripts, add Google Analytics to it, add Google Tag Manager to it, add Google Search Console to it, and those are all programs that you can use to really do some really nice digital marketing for your website. But the complicated thing about this is that you really need to add some extra code into the source code of WordPress. And if you go to Appearance and then Theme Editor, then it says, watch out, you are going to edit the source code. And if you mess this up, then you have a really big problem. Because most of the time, you need to edit the header. And if you select the header here, this is all the complicated codes. And if you just decide to delete something here, then your WordPress website won't work at all. And most of the time you need to edit something just behind the HTML or something in the head. We come to that in another series, but what is really important, if you update your themes, and let's say there's an update available for this theme, so with new functions in it, with maybe the theme has become vulnerable for viruses, and then there will become an update, so you need to update immediately. And if you edit the code in the theme and you make an update, it will overwrite the code that you have added to the theme. So certain functions won't work anymore. So for that, you will need a child theme. And a child theme is a theme which you are going to add to your normal theme. And in your child theme, you can edit the code. And after you have edited the code of your child theme and you do an update, the normal theme will be updated, but the child theme with your code will be intact. And that means that, that everything will work again. This is complicated, but it is important if you are going to install Google Analytics, if you are going to install Google Tag Manager, if you want to work with Search Console and other complicated programs. You need to install a child theme. And within this course and all the other courses, we are going to. So please install it. So how do you install or set up a new child theme? It's easy. It's done by adding a new plugin. And it's a plugin for a child theme. So we are going to add a new plugin. And then we are going to search for child theme. And again, you will find dozens of child themes and child theme generators. And again, just watch the number of stars, the number of recommendations, is it compatible, when was it last updated. So I think this plugin I've used before. So I'm just going to press install now here by child theme configurator. I'm going to activate it. And this is nice because you won't see the plugin in the list on the left side. So most of the times it's a little bit hidden. So it's always within tools or within settings. And within tools you see here already child themes. And here you see the menu. And once again, every plugin is a program in itself. So if you need help, just press help here. It will show everything to you. But this is actually quite ongoing. So we are going to create a new child theme. From what theme do you want to create a child theme? Well, in my case, just from Hello Elementor. Probably need to analyze it. I'm going to press this. And now it has already created a child theme. So what is important to copy some files to the child theme, and there's only one file you need to copy, and that's the header, and that's this one. The header you always need to copy to the child theme. So that's actually the only one. So copy this to the child theme, and when I press now Appearance and then Themes, you will see the active theme. and the child team. And the child team actually looks quite the same. And if I say here activate, then the child team has been activated. And if I go to my homepage, sometimes there might be some little bugs in here. I don't know if you have noticed it. Most of the things will look the same. But one thing is different, and that's the logo here. So you need to edit the logo again, you need to update the logo again, but it's always minor things. And the good thing about the child team now is if I say team editor, and here's my child team, and you see because I copied the header file to the child team, now here I can add some code, and if I do an update for the team, it won't overwrite my code, because it will overwrite the original team and not the child team. But the child team will use all the other elements from the original team. So it's not difficult to install a child team. It is difficult to understand what a child team is in this phase of your course journey to learn WordPress. But it is important that you have it installed now, that you will do all the things in the right order and the right way. So that's it. This was the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel.